So good morning everyone. In the last class we have seen the concept of question number 9 where we have a road roller, and I told you it is like a cycle tire only. In the cycle tire we took it as a 2D figure like this, and you only told me that to find the distance covered by a cycle tire we just need to find the circumference. Good morning Ananya, good morning Hiteshri. Circumference. Okay, once again. See, so to find the distance covered by the tire in one rotation, we used to find the circumference. In a similar way, you have to think what should be found to find this, what do you say, area covered by this tire. This circumference was the length. This was the length covered because the formula is 2 pi r. Only one r is coming, so you will get something like centimeter or only meters. That is length. But area is always found in the terms of meter square, centimeter square, and that is a hint. That is a hint that you have to multiply two lengths, then only you will get centimeter square. So this cylinder like tire, when rotated once, it will cover how much area? That is the question. If you are having a cylinder and you rotate it once, how much area will it cover? How will you find that? This is like the tire of road roller. So how much it will cover? For that you will just cut and open it. You will just cut this cylinder, and when you open it you will find that it is like a metal sheet or like a rectangular sheet which is covering that much area. So the area that is covered is somewhat related to the curved surface. So can we say the area covered by this cylinder or the wheel in one rotation is equal to its curved surface area? Can we say this thing, class? The larger the tire, the more area you are going to cover. Please confirm. Question number 9. Okay, let's see. So let's find this thing. The road roller takes 750 complete revolutions to make, so to move once over to level a road. So there is a road in front of your school, suppose it is taking 750 rotations from starting to end. We have to find the area of road if the diameter of road roller is 84. So let me write, this is the tire or the wheel. Diameter is given to you as 84. So the radius will be how much? It will be half of it, that is 42 centimeter, and the length is 1 meter. That means the height is given to you as 1 meter. So class, as there is no compulsion of meter square or centimeter square, what do you say? What is easy for us to convert this into meters or convert this into centimeters? I will go for this one. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So this is the dimension of given wheel. Now let's find the curved surface area that will be given by, so area covered by the cylinder will be given by, yes class, what is the formula of curved surface area? Please tell. What is curved surface area of cylinder? Please tell what is the curved surface area if r is the radius and h is the height of cylinder. It is 2 pi r h, and we can find this very simply by putting the values. 22 by 7 into r, that is 42, into h, that is 100. 7 6 are 42, and the answer is You can multiply these two. First it becomes 12, then 12 twos are 24, 24 plus 2 26 00 centimeter square. This much area is covered in one rotation by the wheel. Now you can find there are how many revolutions? 750 complete revolutions. So to find the area covered in 750 revolutions, you just need to multiply this by 750 is equal to 750 multiplied with 26400, and you will get the answer whatever it is in centimeter square. If you want the answer in meter square, you have to divide by what number? Please tell. If you want the answer in meter square at the end, what will you divide in the given answer? Suppose you have found, very good Ananya, others please try. If you have found the answer in centimeter square, how will you convert the answer in meter square? It's very simple. Whatever you have got to convert, we know 1 centimeter square is same as 1 cm into 1 cm, and 1 cm is same as 1 upon 100 m into 1 upon 100 m. So you have to divide by 10,000 to get the answer in meter square. No Hiten, not by that much. By mistake you have written lakh. It is not lakh, it is 10,000. I hope this point is clear to everyone. How to find? Okay, okay then. So 1 cm square you have found by simply the basics, that you have to divide by 10,000 to get the answer in meter square. That will be your area covered in meter square, but the area that you will get right now will be in centimeter square. Now let's see the last question. A company packages its milk in cylindrical container whose base has diameter 14 centimeter, okay, and height is 20 centimeter, fine. So this is the container for milk. Company places a label around the surface of container. You all have seen these kind of labels around that containers. Company places a label, okay. If the label is placed 2 centimeter from the top and bottom, so that means you are leaving 2 centimeter space on the top and 2 on the bottom, then you have to find the area of the label. Let's see the question 2014-2. Okay, this is question number 10. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so this is the radius, or you can say this is the capital. Let's say simple. Okay, this is the complete height of the given cylinder, that is equal to I think 14, 20, 14 2. Okay, this is 20 centimeter. This is 14. 14 is diameter. So if 14 is the diameter, then radius is 7 centimeter. This much. Now they are saying there is a label that they are using. Let me use a different color pen for that. They have placed a label like this, and the height of label is not given to you, but they have given you that the position is 2 centimeter below the top and 2 centimeter above the top. So if you consider this label is nothing else but which figure? Label is also a figure only. Which one? It is also a cylinder. Yes, class? With height equal to how much? If you subtract 2 and 2 from 20, you will get the new height of the label. So you will say how to do, because h you have already used, so we have to use some different symbol for the height of this label class, because h is already used as 20. We can't use h again, we have to use something else, or you can go for h1 h2 if you want, or let's take it as p. Let me call it p, some different variable, is equal to how much? 16 centimeter. Class, I hope you are able to understand why I'm not using h over here. Either you can take like this, one second. If you want to reduce the confusion, you can do this also. You can make it capital H. To reduce the confusion, you can make the original height as capital H, then this will be small h. But both you can't take a small h, that will be wrong. So small h is 16, capital H is 20. Okay. Now the radius is same or different? I think radius will not change. We can use the same radius because label is of negligible width. So we can take the same radius 7 and this new height. So let's find, we have to find the curved surface area is the area of the label. No? Yes. So the statement or the story is area of label is equal to curved surface area of label, that's it, and that is 2 pi r h. This h is correct. If you were using for the complete cylinder, you could have taken capital H. Now put the values. R is 7 and h is 20. Sorry, h is 16. Joel Thomas, fine. 7 cancel. The answer is 44 into 16. Let me show you a trick. 64, 64, 704 centimeter square. So whenever you have numbers like this 44, 22, 11, it is a very nice number to multiply with. Just you have to multiply with ones with the 4. I got 64, and then you just move it by one position and add. That will be saving some time for you. Okay. The answer is 704 centimeter square. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Now the next topic is volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder, that luckily we have done already. Then add one more zero and add. That's also okay. So class, we have already seen the concept of volume, if you are aware. Yes class, already we have seen the formulas of volume. So I think we can directly start with the examples if there are any. We have seen all of this volume and capacity. Okay. Example number 8, let's see. Find the height of cuboid whose volume is given to you and the base area is given to you as 25 centimeter square. So before moving any further, first step is to draw the diagram. This is the cuboid. Sir, can I join with other device? Shubh. Okay, Shubh, do it fast. So this is the cuboid in front of you with, suppose this is the L, this is the B, and this is the H that we have studied till now. They are saying the volume of this cuboid is 275 centimeter cube and the base area is 25. So class, if base area is given to you, what is actually given to you? What is the base containing right now? Which dimensions are coming on the base? As you can see the figure, please tell. Which dimensions are coming? L, B or H? Which are coming right now? Okay, you can see the base is containing the length and the breadth. So you know the base area is actually what? Base area is actually L into B, and that is given to you as 25 centimeter square. Now they are asking for the height. So let's see. The first formula is L into B into H is equal to 275 centimeter cube. If you see, neither length is given to you, nor breadth is given to you, nor height is given to you. So there are three variables. So we cannot find using only one equation, but luckily they have given us the value of 2. L into B is given to us already, so we can replace the value as 25 multiplied with H is equal to 275. So H will be how much? 275 upon 25. So 25 ones are 25 ones are. So H is coming out to 11 centimeter. Ananya is saying, but area upon product of LB is given. Yes, area or product LB is given. Yes, that will help us to find the answer. So all of you, are you able to understand how we utilize the two given things? Volume was given to us, that is L into B into H. Base area was given to us, that is L into B. So we utilize these two equations to find the value of height. If someone says find the value of L or H, can you find that right now in the given question? Please tell. If someone says find the value of L and B in the question right now, can you find that? Please tell, is it possible to find the exact value of L and B in the given question? Please tell, can you find the value of L and B right now? The exact value, Krishna? There will be many possibilities for that, some possible combinations, but getting the exact value, you require at least two equations to solve. Okay, so let's see example number 9. So for what do we use this? For division only we can use this. This is your backslash. Okay, sorry, this is your forward slash. It can be used for division. Backslash is like this. Backslash is used quite a lot in that coding. And I think in that also your address that you write now for any website, that also contains backslash, if I'm not wrong. Yes, this one. Okay, let's see. Example number 9. A go down is in the form of cuboid of measures 60 by 40 by 30. So again, draw a diagram. So L is given to you as 60 meters, B is given to you as 40 meters, and H is given to you as 30 meters. They are saying how many cuboidal boxes can be stored in it if the volume of one box is 0.8 meter cube. So volume of one box is given to you as 0.8 meter cube, and they are asking, yes, in HTML and CSS we are using these things. Yes, Krishna. Now class, please tell me, if you want to place some boxes in a given room, what will you do? But you have to find that how many boxes will be there. Tell me the statement that you will use. Let there will be n number of boxes. Let n number of boxes can be kept. So let us make it this side. So we can say let n number of boxes be kept in given hall. Tell me the statement that you can write to find this value of n. I don't want the direct answer or the calculation or just like this, sir, we will divide, we'll multiply. Yes, total volume of the room upon volume of 1 you should write equal to boxes that can be stored. Okay, let's write that. So we can say, according to the question, volume of room should be equal to n multiplied with volume of one box. Can we say this equation is correct? I hope we can say, because this is the left hand side, that is a volume part which is quite lot, and this is volume of one box which is less, but we are multiplying with n at the same time to make it equal to this thing. So the equation is balanced. Yes, so just put the values now. The volume of room, again, okay, there will be no issue because there is no confusion of LBH. Directly you can put L into B into H is equal to N into 0.8. So N will be equal to LBH is how much? 60 into 40 into H is 30 upon 0.8. So if you remove the decimal, you will have one more 10 above. If you see 4 twos are 4 tens are, and 2 30s are, will be fine. So you can see this is the thing. Krishna, what is okay? You have found that, fine. So you can see how many boxes are there. 3 threes are 9. So n is equal to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 90,000 boxes that can be kept in this room. This is like the warehouse that is used by many e-card companies, e-commerce companies, sorry. So n equal to 90,000 boxes you can keep inside. Now, example number 10, a rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter is rolled along its width, and a cylinder of radius 20 centimeter is formed. Find the volume of cylinder. Okay, so like this, as we use normally, we have a rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter is rolled along its width. So if you are rolling along the width, you will get a cylinder like this. You have to observe which thing is not changed in the cylinder. If this was the rectangle, this was the width, this was the length, so the width became what? Width became what? Please tell. Width became the height of the new cylinder, and the length which was there earlier became what? The length became what? It became rolled like this. Length became what? It became circumference. Very good. It became circumference, that is 2 pi r. Now let's see what they are trying to see. A rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter is rolled. So it was 14. That means this was your breadth, this was your length. And when you rolled, you found this as your height, and the radius they are saying is r. Okay, now they are telling you find the volume of cylinder. Then nothing is there to be done. I think it's simple. Let's see again. And the cylinder is formed of 20 centimeter. Find the volume of cylinder. Okay, I don't think we have to find anything from this thing. Directly we can find this by the formula, that is pi r square h. So volume of cylinder is given by pi r square h. Here also you can see we are multiplying three dimensions. We are multiplying r 2 times, h 1 time. That is why in the case of volumes we always get a unit known as cube. The unit is always in a cube, centimeter cube, kilometer cube, meters cube, because you are multiplying three dimensions. Fine. So let's see the answer. It's very simple. Simply they have found this thing without any issue. Suppose in the same question, I change and I tell you, if this is the cylinder formed by this sheet, tell me the length. How will you find that? Please tell. As we have already discussed, if it is given to you, you will find the circumference of the bottom. You will find the circumference of the bottom and you will equate that circumference with the length. That's it. That will be your answer. So actually this L of the rectangular sheet is equal to 2 pi r. Although it was not asked in the question, just from my side I gave it. Now question number 11, sorry, example 11. A rectangular piece of paper 11 by 4 is folded without overlapping. That is, there is no overlapping. Yes beta, breadth equal to height, fine. So we have a rectangular piece of paper like this, in which length is equal to 11 centimeter and the breadth is equal to 4 centimeter. It is folded without overlapping to make a cylinder of height 4. Fine. Now they have used that concept. Now you have to use that concept that we have discussed in the previous question. The new cylinder formed, the R is how much? Not given. R is not given to you of the new cylinder and height is given, it is 4 only. Now this time you have to find the value of R, because to find the volume of cylinder you need radius, and in the last question only I told you how to find the radius. We can say R will be found by with the same formula. Yes beta. So we can say ATQ, that means according to the question, because question gave us the condition that you are rotating the paper without overlapping. So by that condition only we can say that length of sheet is equal to circumference of bottom of cylinder. That's it. If you use this relation, you can easily find the radius. So you can say the length of sheet, that is 11 centimeter, is equal to 2 pi r in the given question. And L equal to how much? L is 11, 2 into 22 by 7 into r. So if you take these into that side, r will be how much? 11 into 7 upon 2 into 22 is equal to r. If you solve 11 2s are, so the radius is 7 upon 4 centimeter. The radius is 7 upon 4 centimeter, and now you have all the required things to find the volume of cylinder. So with the hope that you all will solve this complete exercise by Monday, and we will discuss the doubts only. Okay, so let's end this class. Stop recording.